Hi and welcome to my latest video in my art, helping with my depression and anxiety. I'm gonna do something I've not done for years. In fact, when I did it years back, I used Lego. Unfortunately, those model spaceships I built, I lost in time. They look like Battlestar Galactica. I wish I still had them. I could show you them. They were amazing. What I'm doing in this, I've got materials that anyone might likely have. Pizza box, a pizza base when you get them from Asda and things like that. They come on one of these, clean the food off, and it can be used. Some paper plates. Now this was, well, is from a microwave. I put that in to show you what it held, and that was the microwave plate. I'm not going to be using that in my model building, but I am going to be using the polystyrene. And then various bits of card from packaging. I do throw some things away, some I don't. That I've had for years. I just took it on a shelf. I was going to throw away and I forgot about it. And I was looking about for things to do, and I thought, that's perfect. I'm not using any washing up liquid bottles or toilet rolls in making this. Fingers crossed it works what I do. If it doesn't, then you won't see the video. And I might do, just to show you my boob up. So, got that. That's gonna be the main body of the spaceship. I'm looking at it, and it does a little bit remind me of the Defiant from DS9. Okay, I have had to buy some glue. I thought I had some, but I didn't. So hopefully we'll see if this works. The first thing I'm going to do, I don't have to cut it down or trim it. I'm going to glue that on top of there. I'm not going to worry if the glue spreads, just as long as I don't get it on myself, which I already started to do. I'm going to stop the video and get my gloves. Important, wear gloves. Right, got my gloves, and I did buy these way before the lockdown. In fact, I've got 2 other packs of gloves because I couldn't find these for a while. So I've not been hoarding because I do use my gloves when I'm painting. And just the same as with the bits of toilet roll, I've got like little bits left on rolls what I use to dab in painting and stuff. Oh, hello Lola. And I can't get my hand in. Right, you stay over there, Lolo. So I'm going to go all the way round with it. Getting as close to the edge as possible. But as I say, I'm not bothered if it does spill out onto the model, because that can be taken care of at these later on. Using Bostik all-purpose clear glue. I don't care if the paper sticks to it. So I need to put something of weight on top of that. And this is where these bits come in. So if there is any glue I've got onto the bits of the and that is going to apply pressure, so hopefully it will stick. We'll come back and check it later. So as you can see, that's it glued, and it's not sticking up because the glue ate away at the polystyrene, which meant it sunk it in, giving it a flattish surface. And now I'm gonna cover this hole, and I could fill that with bits of paper and that, but I'm not too bothered about that. So I've got this. I can't remember what was in it originally, but it's perfect that way. I'm going to trim it down. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. As you've seen, it eats away, sinks down. not throwing them away just yet. I might use them. At the moment, I'm just guesstimating. I can trim it down. So if you're doing this with kids, you do the cutting and the gluing. And I am trying to make it as snug as possible, but it doesn't have to be, just so long as it fits over the hole. So there we go. Now I'm going to glue that as well. So again, around the edges. I'm not going too close to the edges because I know it will spread out. And the reason I put a little extra on there is because of the overlap. You can, so that, and I just need to put some pressure on that as well, just to keep it stuck in place. And then we'll come back to the next stage. So that's the bottom bit done. Hello, Lola. You watching what Daddy's doing? Do you want to say hello? Yeah. Don't come over because I'm doing some and again just put that over there for the moment. I'm just gluing the edges. I might have to hold this down a bit. Can't really put anything on it to weigh it down because it could flatten. The plate. Now I want to try and get this as even spaced around the edges, and you can see how everything's taking shape, and I'm still undecided on which way the front's going to be. I think that'll be the back and that'll be the front. contemplating putting some giraffe tape on these bits here, just to give it a bit more secure. But we'll come back to that once it's dried. And after which I think we're going to be on the next stage, which is painting. Catch you later. Hi, and welcome back. As you can see, I used a bit of tape just to give it a bit extra security, Gorilla tape. I'm not going to cover these holes, which are going to come in useful in a wee moment. But that's what it's looking like at the moment, and I'm going to now cover it with a base layer. Might be a couple of coats depending on how it goes. I'm using, I don't know if you can read that, it says dark grey. It's not really that dark, but that's going to be my base coat. Now, if you've ever been to IKEA or anywhere that they sell furniture that you can build yourself, you get some shelves with these plastic bits that build up. Sometimes they end up breaking after a while. Mine did, but I kept some bits from it, the bottom bits, which are going to come in handy. Just trying to line it up with the biggest holes. Gonna move that out of the way for the moment, so don't need all of that. So what I want is this to sit on here so that I can paint it and not worry about getting paint on my carpet or on Lola if she walks by. So as you can see, it's not really that dark. I'm using one of my wide brushes, 1.5, just so that I can get it and out. Any bits that I missed, I'll go over and redo. But but I'm just spreading it on liberally just to give a base coat on which I'll add other colours. But the objective is just to make sure it's absolutely every bit of it is covered. So that's it. My first bit will be using the big brush, then I'll get smaller brushes to get bits it's not getting to. So when this has dried, then I'll turn it over and paint the bottom bit. We'll come back to this when I've painted it, so you can see the next stage. Oh, I'm back. As you can see, I covered it with some dark grey paint, which really isn't that dark. It was several coats, and I also decided to put some more tape on, gaffer tape. Whilst doing that and cutting it down to size, I had a little accident. Cut myself in a couple of places. So when you're doing things with sharp knives, be very careful. I'm going to put some more paint on. I'm gonna go for silver. Now the reason I didn't put silver straight on is it wouldn't stick properly. That's why the reason for the base coat. I'm going to mask off over this tape so I don't get any onto the black bands. So here we go. Because it's masking tape, it's quite easy to tear off, so I'm trying my best to do it on to the edges of the black gaffer tape. And what I'll be doing is going all the way along and doing the same on this bit. So we'll come back when I've done that. So I've masked off areas I don't want the silver paint going on. These bits will become evident over to time. I'm contemplating putting black around the edge as well, but we'll see. So the plan is just to get that covering of silver. You can see I'm just going on the masking tape. And you can already see the difference to give it that metallized look. And again, it might take a couple of coats. Don't be shy in putting it on. The first coat I'm just slapping on, and then I'll do it one direction. So as you can see now, I'm going in one direction. There you go. And the same with the sides. As you can see, there's that ridge thing there, so I'm going to leave that untouched by the silver. And what I'm either going to do with it is stick black tape on or paint it black. And with the same with these mast off bits, they're not going to be painted silver. But before I do paint them whatever colour I'm going to paint them, I'll come back to you when this is done. Okay, so I'll catch you in a bit. And welcome back to my next part. As you can see, done some more metallic looking paintwork. Some bits I've still got the grey coat on around there, because I'm going to do some different colours with these. Going to use these at the front. I'm going to put red to represent like phaser banks type thing, and then I'm thinking of metallic ice blue on those, which will be its warp drive signature thing. And I don't know whether that's going to become black like this band here. It might do, or it might be a different colour. But that's basically an hatch that would open up. So people can leave the craft, or it could have some smaller shuttlecraft on, because it's a big craft, sort of like Millennium Falcon, maybe bigger. I don't know, but it's what your imagination makes it. And I've got the place to put it on, so while it's for it to dry on. But also I can put it on and I can be painting if need be, or I can hold it. So I hope, as I say, I'm inspiring people. Don't worry if people think, oh, that's crap. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it to pass time. You're doing it to boost up yourself. And look at many of these old classic movies where they used washing up liquid bottles. They were creative with what they had. There wasn't CGI back then. They used what they could get their hands on. And this is what you're doing here. You have to start somewhere. If you've got money to buy all these fancy things that you can make models with, that's fine. But actually I'd say to you, don't do that. Use what you can find, buy cheap stuff, have a laugh doing it. You can do it with your kids, if you've got kids. So I'm using Scarlet. You can see. Remember, you can always go over and touch things up. It doesn't have to be perfect for your imagination, and I think I've just got some paint in my hair, but it'll wash out eventually. So I think that looks pretty good. And I've just realised I painted the wrong ones red. So I'll let that dry and I'll go over that with the right colour. That's because I was busy talking to you guys. So I blame you. And it's distinguishable from the back is by the sloping bit. Which I should have noticed. But I didn't. So instead of getting that bit done with a different colour, I'm going to have to wait, as I said. So I'll come back to it when it's all dried and we'll redo that bit. Hopefully it'll work. Or I might have to put a darker blue on or something, but we'll figure it out together. Right. Hopefully, you saw them in the last video, but I have corrected my mistake and put the warp bits on. I'm now gonna do this. I'm gonna do it black. And just trying to select the right brush. Yeah, I think that one, which is a number 4. So I'm very carefully out neaten it up when I've gone round. Or when I've done a section of it That might be the way to go. We'll see. Actually, I'll neaten it up probably using a marker and a ruler, so I get the straight edges once it's dried. So I'll just paint around at the moment. I got along this bit of it. I'm managing to control my stutter a bit better. Which is good, although it does seem to come and go to the severity of it at the moment. I think that's because I'm not having to interact with a lot of people at the moment, so my anxiety on that side of it with communicating is lessened. So I'm still unsure on that one, that I do that black or do it like purple, so it's like a hatchway type thing. And obviously there's some sections where I'll have to go over again. Keep going over till I've completely got it. You can see the effect of it now, looking quite good, in my opinion. As I say, it's not something that's spectacular, grandiose. It's just simple, something fun. So I'll come back to you when I've done this. Band. Well, it's done. As I said, it's not award winning. It's utilising what you may have in the house. I'm not a fabricator. I'm not an expert. I'm doing this to help with my mental health issues. And I'm doing it for fun. Someone said, come back to me when you can do better. That upset me. I'm doing this for me, nobody else. Give it a go. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're doing it for you and nobody else. Anyway, this is the finished product. You can see the difference from what first started. So it's now ready to take off and then out into deep space. Simple, effective, and just gives kids something imaginative to play with, or even make with the help of parents. Could I have done better? Possibly. As I say, it's not there to be on the big screen. It's to be played with. So maybe give this to my nieces or something. Well, not my nieces, they're a little bit older, but or I may just put it in my shelf as an example of something I've done. Whatever I do with it, I made it. And I'm pleased with how it came out. Does it look cheesy? Yeah, I don't care. I just hope my videos are inspiring you to think outside the box, to do something, especially now with the lockdown we're in. Just do something different. Okay, till my next video. Take care, stay safe.